Something that I think you do differently than I haven't seen anybody else that does this as well as you do, but I wouldn't say our for sure, I guarantee it, our businesses wouldn't be where they are. We wouldn't be living where we're at. All of the materialistic stuff we wouldn't have if you weren't so great at, and I don't know if this is conscious or unconscious, I've never asked you this. You are so great at supporting someone, myself in particular, their goals, their dreams, their hopes, their aspirations, being supportive without you're welcome, without on the left side being like, that's crazy. I think the first 3 years, because I write my little goal sheets down. Remember, I had that breakdown and I was going to throw them all away, and you're like, you can't throw these away.
Oh, you can't throw your goals away.
Yeah. So I write my goals down every day, guys. It's we'll do an episode on how to do these sheets. I do it every day. It's wacky. It's weird. It's not a cult. I'm the only one that does it, but I can show you how to do it. But I remember you were like, don't throw those away. But I think the first few times that you saw me
crazy,
probably thought I was crazy.
Yeah.
I think the first one I remember, because your friend Hope was in town, I remember there was that 55 Porsche Speedster, and I had the little picture of it on the wall, and I was writing it down every day. And
yeah, I was just like, this is never going to happen.
And 10 months later, there it was in the garage.
Let him dream.
But that's the thing. You weren't like, this is crazy, this is stupid. But then on the other side of that balance, you're never also like, when are we going to move? How are we going to afford to pay for our daughter's $300,000 call? You're never putting pressure like, it's okay if I'm not hitting the goal. But then at the same point, you're also not like, that's an insane goal, right? And I know there's been some times in our life like where I don't know, it's paid off. It was great. But the $400,000 car that pulled up in front of the house, then you were probably like, what the hell are we doing?
This is it. We're going to go under.
We're going to go under. How do you balance all of that, being such a supportive person? Because I freak out every night that, hey, we're going broke. We're going to starve to death.
Yeah.
We're going to, and you're just
I think
cool.
you just do it
You're
enough for both of us.
Yeah, but how do you stay so chill and so supportive?
I'm just a chill person. I mean, you've even said, like, why aren't you so excited about this? Like, you'll buy me something really great. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. But I'm not like, woo, and screaming and jumping. And, my joke to him is always like,
do you want me to do a little dance?
Do you want me to do a little dance? Like, what do you want me to do? This is just me. I'm pretty level.
Now what's the curse now what has
my
God given you?
Way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now you see how it feels.
And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I act this way because I just want him to be excited.
Is just as chill as you
he's
are.
so chill.
And it's wonderful and great.
Very level.
So and I think that's so important if, and again, dating is different than marriage.
Well,
but
you asked me a question.
Yeah. How do you support somebody so well?
That was the longest question in the history of the universe, I think.
Chalk it up. That was actually number 612. I've 611 longer questions.
Well, wait, what was the question again?
The question is how the hell do you balance that? I've never had anybody in my life
be supportive. Okay.
And I'm not going to name names, but there's other people in my life that the
I
other
wanna,
way,
be
right?
A
Work at a gas station
for you, but also be supportive. And I wear a lot of my emotions and feelings on my face, so my face doesn't lie, but I'll keep some things in, like, oh, I think he's crazy. Like, what? He had. I
know that you're psyching me out already
now. No. I mean, you got to let him dream and got to see where this goes. That's my biggest thing. I was like, he's got these dreams and I don't know, whatever, we'll see where this goes. And I have got to tell you, every time you've hit these goals, and so these goal sheets are magic, guys, magic. Like, you got to follow him and see how he does this. But there's something to be said about it because you write them down and you hit them. And so after all of these, the list and the check marks are all done, I can't say, no, you did all this and you can't have that car. I mean, who am I to say that? I voiced my opinion like, I think this is kind of crazy. We're in the middle of a pandemic. The world has shut down and we're getting a $400,000 car delivered to our house. This might not be a great idea.
Yeah, it worked out, but I was secretly feeling the same way. But I think if you had voiced that, then the whole thing would have fallen apart probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, there's also something to be said that I think if you have something and you're a little bit scared, you personally will work harder and overcome that. And then you reach another goal. Mm-hmm. And I've just watched you throughout these 20 years just level up every year. And it's incredible. It's amazing. And so I always say, you do the work. You're working. I get that. I've never once been like, why are you working so much?
Exactly.
And then I'm like, I got everything else. I'll handle the kids, unpacking the house. Like, you do your office and, your clothes or whatever, but I will do everything else.